What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right. What is up, everybody? Hope you had an amazing weekend. We are back today to finish this set. I did this set on yesterday on my Bestie's channel, and her name is Nails by Nelly, and she's linked as well. So make sure you go check her out because you'll see the application process and the filing for her. So now we are doing the 3D flowers, but we're doing the like ombre 3D flowers. So we're going to be using glow yellow, glow orange, and white. And then on this one here, and of course I'll do top coat, show you guys all the beautifulness. Excuse me. I have I cannot get rid of what is in my chest. Anyway. Hi Lori, how are you, sweetheart? How are you? So this is the set that I did. Okay. It is orange and yellow. Right now it's matte because I haven't top coated yet. But this is the set and she glows. Hi Jess, how are you? You're dealing? Uh-oh. Okay. I am okay. But we're going to be doing some nail therapy sesh, I'm going to show you guys how to do a multiple colored 3D flower, like an ombre 3D flower, but these are my nails up close. So it's more iridescent, but there are some holographic, as you know. I gotta at least put some holographic in there, And this is a full glitter nail. Hard to see, but once we get that on there. But we're going to do 3D flowers. We're going to bling it out. So I have got my mocha gems because they match perfectly with the colors. So I got those, and I have a dangle. I have a star dangle since I did stars. We have some stars here, little dangle stars, a moon. I also have this little bow because I thought these bows were really cute. But we have a moon. We have some little tiny stars here in both colors, and then I also grabbed my LGM Pro summer rhinestone sets. We have them bright, beautiful colors as well. And I also pulled my oh my gosh, not the Preciosa, but the other one. Hi, Eric. Hello. That hand's kind of creepy. Aw, I'm sorry, love. I'm here. I didn't hear the live go on. I'm like, no worries. But I did pick these colors. These beautiful. There's not Preciosa. They're the other ones. I forget what they're called now. And then we have these beauties. Oops. They're really beautiful. And they sparkle like crazy. So those are the bling. And then we're going to be using the crazy top, of course. And obviously this guy here. I think this is $50 on the website. But if you do not have this, I'm telling you guys, it's worth the money. Because you can't find this specific set anywhere else. I think Young Nails had it at one point, but that was a while ago. And so I grabbed these colors. We're going to do, here's my thoughts. So I have my La Katrina Glows, because they match perfectly. I have the new one, Golden Hour, is the shimmer or the glitter from Madam Glam, and then the Radiant Glow, which is the yellow. And I also pulled Sticky Toffee, which is an orange hollow, and then I also pulled Fiesta Fizz, which is a glow cat eye orange. And then we have the La Katrina top coat, and then we have Iced Out, which, as you guys know, my favorite white glitter. Hi, Wanna Be Natural. I'm so sorry, love. I hope it gets better for you and the puppy. Appreciate. Oh, girl. Listen. I don't get mad about that. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm just glad y'all are here. Like, for real, I'm so glad you guys are here. But I can't believe that I did this as good as I did. And, like, look at that. Look at that shape, you guys. You see this shape? No bulges anywhere, okay? You're good, Katie. Don't worry. But yeah, multitask. That's what you said. But we're going to do the 3D flowers on this finger right here. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is we're going to do the 3D flower in the middle. But we're going to do like a gel. Let's say a river of glitter magic. That's how I'm thinking in my head. So we'll do like the little gel river coming like this, and then we'll put the flower in the middle so it looks like it's coming out both ends. Does that make sense? Hopefully it works. I'm kind of thinking that I might have to do the flower first and then the gel part, so that way the colors aren't overlapping, because I don't want it to go in the middle, because I want to do like the flower in the middle, because since we're using multiple colors, you know what I mean, for that. Excuse what is in my chest. If you can hear it, I apologize. Nothing I can do about it. I went out of town and I came back with this and it just won't go away, and I don't know what it is. So I apologize, guys. I can't get it like out. Hi, One Nail Day. How are you? Okay. So let's go ahead and do our top coat first, and then we will get into the 3D flower, and then we'll get into, after the 3D flower, we'll do our gel, and then we'll do, so I'm not going to top coat this. Do I want to top coat this right away? Typically, I like to top coat just because, you know, it's easier to just already have it top coated, but I guess I could go over it again. But I'm trying to think. Let me turn my light on so you guys can actually see the glitter. Hi, everybody. Shout out to everybody here. Is it Clee? I'm going to say your name wrong. Are we back? Goodness. Hello. Okay, are we back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know what the heck happened, but I was trying to turn my flash on. Sorry. My bad. Now, disclaimer, everybody, I'm not a nail tech. I'm just a nail artist and lover. That is all I am. Alright, I'm going to zoom in. No worries. No worries at all. Can you hear me really good, though? I've been doing it for a long time. I can't give you pointers on how to become a nail tech. However, all I can say is, depending on your, I don't give any like instructions to children. All I say is make sure you ask your parents. But for the most part, don't give up. Keep going. Okay, good. I'm glad. Alright, so this is what they look like up close, guys. I really wanted you to see that glitter. Okay, ready? We're gonna have a moment. Oh my Atlanta, Georgia, you guys. Are you seeing that glitter right now? Oh, wow. I'm glad I found those stars, you guys. I really, really am. I seen them in my thing, and I was like, you know what? I haven't used any like types of like stars or anything, and I thought they would go perfect. And yeah, I love the brush on this. It's so nice. I like to wrap it around the edge here. Yeah. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. We're going to seal that in. Make sure our sides are good. Wow. That is gorgeous, you guys. This one's Nellie's favorite. This one right here. Because this one's the marble nail. And then I just added like, because these are paper, and then the moon and this little open star right there are like the plasticky type of glitters, if you will. Okay, let's make sure we don't have any edges. Oh, that's gorgeous, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, just making sure there's no like bulges. Gorgeous. Wow. The shape is like dead on too. I'm gonna set this in here. And I was checking the color for that, and yeah, definitely going with this holographic to give us that nice orange holographic pop. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Thank you guys so much for coming. I am going to show you how to do 3D flowers with multiple colors. So we're going to do marble 3D acrylic flowers. We're going to use these. These are glows. They're like glow flaky, but they are super bright, and they're part of my collection. And so, yeah. And then this is just a white to have like a little bit of white in it. We have these two colors from La Katrina Nails Glow Collection, the Alberge, I think. I'm going to say it wrong, but she will be linked. And then these two, we have Fiesta Fizz, Golden Hour. We have Sticky Toffee, which I don't know if you can get this one, and then Radiant Glow. These two are from the July collection, and then this one is from last year's collection. And then we have this one. This is No More. This brand is No More, but this is a white glitter. Those are our colors. And the nails glow as well, just so you guys know. Alright, ready? If you guys like and love freaking sparkly glitter, smash that like button. Oh my god. I love a vertical ombre. The different colors that you see in these colors are bonkers. There's pink in there, which I totally forgot. There was pink, but the yellow is gorgeous. Haven't used those colors in like 2 years. Been a while. But I've made every single color that I used except for the middle nail. The middle nail is from Young Nails. It's called Cover Blush. Oh, gorgeous. And the top coat I'm using is from La Katrina Nails. It is the crystal top coat. Oh, it's gorgeous, you guys. It just sparkles in your face. Oh my gosh. I'm just putting it in for a couple seconds because it will run, so I don't usually do that. But shout out to the 22 of y'all in here. Even the non-chatters. Hello, 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 hello. My name's Sugar. If you're new, come in. Come chat with us. Ask questions, man. We love it. We're doing bling 3D flowers as well. I'm excited because I didn't really know exactly what to do in terms of bling. So you guys have to help me with that. If you so want to. I love that one. It's so like, I like the white in it. I feel like the white breaks it up really good. And I did want to put stars on this one since the other two had it, so I wanted to keep them like even, you know? Wow. In person, the shimmer in this is insane. Like I said, we always want to make sure there's no bulges on the sides of the nail. Oh, yeah. Freaking love it, dude. Nice. All right, let's put her in. I'm debating whether or not to add a top coat to that since I have to do the flowers. Usually it helps because if you already have the top coat done, then that means, but gel doesn't necessarily like to stick to top coat, so I might have to rough up the top coat. Basically, that's what you do. Like, if you already put a top coat on, you need to do bling and rhinestones and stuff like that. Just rough up where you're putting the bling. Hi, is it Jean? Me? Teeny Boo Bop? I like your name. Yay! I'm glad you love it. How are you? Thanks for joining us. My name's Sugar. It's nice to meet you. So yeah, I'm excited to get into the gel part too, because we're going to be using those colors to give it like a river of gel. Excuse me. Look at the just like the shine from that top coat, you guys. That glass top coat, man. Woo! All right, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and top coat it, and then I'll scratch the surface, and we'll go ahead and do our gel and all of that because I need to have it done. It just helps. And this is super duper sparkly. Look at the sparkles, you guys. This is why this is my favorite. They have a white one like this too. This is the pink. It's called Cover Blush. But they have a white one that I'm going to grab as well, because this is my favorite glitter in the whole wide world. It's hard to get, and not many brands have it. And yeah, so I love it. Look at this sparkle. It just, ugh. I mean, you guys seen all the little colors in there? Oh yeah, that's how it is when you're looking at it. Gorgeous. Let's wrap the sides. Yeah. I'm pretty satisfied with the shape as well. Okay. Dude, that is awesome. So this is a nail therapy sesh, guys. It's great if you need, something to do, and yeah. It just helps me take like my stress out when I'm creating, and then I just kind of let it flow, and then we end up where we end up. It's just always been me. So I have my little damping dish here, and we're going to use that. I'm going to pour monomer in there. Because I have gloves on, I can actually use acetone in there, so that way it doesn't take forever to, my flowers don't take forever to harden up. Okay, I'm just cleaning this out because I don't want anything in my monomer. But I'm going to use this guy. You don't need very much at all when you're doing 3D flowers, guys. It's been a minute since I've done 3D flowers, so bear with me on that. But we're going to do it. And I'm not going to pour that yet because I have to scuff the surface. So all I'm going to do is use a buffer. You're just going to use a buffer, guys. You don't need to use anything like, I'm going to use a coarse buffer. Does that make sense? I'm going to use this. Look how much I've used my La Katrina Nails buffer. I need another one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of the hand. That way I don't get stuff, you know what I mean, all over the hand. All right, so I'm going to use the more coarse side here. And I'm just going to buff this center part here. Oh man, look at that. Oh, I forgot to fill in an area. Good thing it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to kind of do the side because I think I'm going to come down this way and then come down here. So let's go ahead and do this. That way wherever it flows, it sticks. You know what I mean? So let's get up here. And if you put top coat on, you'll see if you missed areas as well. So I'm just going to buff the whole thing. Why the hell not? Okay, so we're not coming down to this side, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about coming down this way. It's either we go straight from the top and down here, or we go from the side to the side. I think the side to the side would be good, honestly. Okay, we got that guy. Now, I'm going to clean it with alcohol first. Excuse me. Just to make sure we got all that dust off. Okay. Now that she's ready to go. Okay. Let's freaking do this, shall we? Alright, so here's the powders. I'm going to shake them. Shout out to everybody here. Hi, hi, hi. We are doing a marble 3D flower. I'm going to show you how I do that. Technically, for flowers, you can use glitter, but it's best to use colors, if you will. You know what I mean? So that way you're solidifying that you have enough good structure to the flower so you can actually make the flower, if you will. Because sometimes when you're using glitter, it's hard to make the flower with the glitters, especially if you got a chunky glitter. So I have made these colors. These are my colors. And then I'm just making sure I stir that up so we have more acrylic than anything. Mine's pretty even though, so I don't usually have to do that. But these have shimmer and flakies in them. And then this is a white shimmer. Just to give us a little bit of that extra, oomph. Now, I haven't done this for a while, but it's okay. We might need to do some practice ones, but that's what I suggest doing, is doing a couple practice ones first. I'm going to take my monomer. We're not going to need a lot. I mean, I just did a little bit there. And then I'm going to take my acetone, and I think I'm only going to do like 2 drops, maybe 3. We're going to use this little pipette guy. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. 5, I guess, because it just came out so fast. But I am allergic to acetone, guys, so you won't ever hardly see me use it. But because it's not on myself, I can use it to do this. So, alrighty-dighty. And then you want to take your brush. I'm just going to stir that a little bit. You want more monomer than acetone, guys. Or it's going to make your brush, super. And you want to make sure it stays to a point. There we go. Okay. I feel like I put too much acetone in there, but let me put like a drop more monomer in there. We're just going to be on the safe side here. Okay. I'm going to just dip my brush in here and just tap lightly. Like, I don't want to tap the whole thing. Hi, J-Rob. How are you, sweetheart? But you don't want it sopping wet either, so we're going to just tap it. And we're going to go 1, 2. 3. We're going to dip in all 3, just like that. And then when you set it down is when you're going to marble the bead. Does that make sense? So we're going to set this down. And because I left it on my brush, it also had time to kind of marble or kind of harden a little bit. But when you're marbling your colors, if you actually want it to marble, don't have it as far down as or like don't leave it on your brush as long as I did. You know what I mean? So we're going to just take and use the tip of our brush. And then that's how we get a marbled flower, guys. So it is a lot different with that acetone in there. So it lets you like work with it. And if you want it spread it out more, just kind of push on the sides a little bit more and bring it in if you want more of that pointed look. So it's still workable. It's still movable. Hi, Condor. Hi, babe. Okay, love, no worries. Oh, no worries. I hope she goes to sleep. Okay, so that's how our flower is going to be. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to clean my brush since I left that on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I typically do is I'm going to saturate my brush and I'm just going to lightly, like I have a problem because I'm heavy-handed, so you know, you don't want to like tap the whole thing on the side. You just want to lightly tap it, just lightly, right? So let's go in and get more yellow, orange, and we dip it in that white, right? Now, I want all of that monomer to come into that bead, but I'm pretty sure, okay, I want all that monomer to come in there, but when you're marbling, you want it kind of wet so you can kind of manipulate the colors to give you that marble. And then we're going to put it back into a ball like so, right? We're going to give it a little bit. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm not going to grab any more monomer because there's still monomer up inside the right here in my brush. I'm going to let that sit a little bit, not too long, and then I'm going to push down. And I'm going to pull this in on both sides. You see? Now you can pull this out too through the middle to make it longer and to give you more of that flower vibe, if you will. And then you can take your brush and make your lines if you want. And then when it dries, you'll have like perfect lines in it. But as you can see, those little 3D lines, once it dries, you'll be able to like really see it. Now, I like more of a marbled like this, but you know, it depends on how much you also pick up too. You know what I mean? We have a pretty big nail, so we want to make sure we're picking up a good fair amount to be able to have a big petal, because we're going to do a different type of petal. So that's how I do it, guys. When I'm marbling with more than 2 colors, you know what I mean? I just pick them all up at the same time, put them on the nail, and do just a tad bit of movement, then form it back in the ball, and then go from there. I'm good, love. How are you? Okay. What was I doing? Oh, so we have to put this on first, now that I remember. Like I said, I forgot. So these I'm going to put, do we want to use the heart for the middle, or do we want to use the orange one for like the middle stone? Do we want to use the orange one or the heart? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You like the heart? And then I've got those, but I also picked up like, we could do like one of these stars or something. But I got the little baby stars so we can add stars on there. Thanks, babe. But I just didn't know which one we should do. I feel like there's so much orange. I need to pop more of yellow, and I was thinking about using the heart and putting the flower here and here. You know what I mean? Kind of around the heart. What do you guys think? The heart or the flat one? Steel. I'm gonna mess your name up. I'm so sorry, but hello. Thank you. The heart. I like the heart too. I wish it was, I wish I had a big star like this. You know what I mean? Because it would fit right in with the star and the moon theme. I do have this guy, but I don't think he's gonna really be big enough for what we want here. Whoop. You know what I mean? He ain't big enough for the middle part of that. You know what I mean? Guess I could use it. What do you guys think? You guys are helping me, so whatever you think is best. Heart, moon, or that little guy. And then we'll add the little stars and stuff too. I like the gel because once we get this on here, we'll be able to figure out where to place our gel. You know what I mean? Or depending on which one you guys pick. You like the moon? Really? For that middle point of the flower? Because this is what's going to be the middle point of our flower. Ooh, so sometimes you kind of need something big. You know what I mean? Look how much smaller it is. Because if we don't use it here, we can use it, I was thinking on this one. Go with the heart. Okay, you can do that. I like the orange to tie in that nail. You mean this one? Because I can always use this on this one too. Or this one, whichever. Okay. I feel like I need more yellow. I feel like I got a lot of orange on there. But let's do the heart and we'll put the stuff and then we'll go from there. We'll use the other ones. You know what I mean? Okay. And then because I also have the mini stars and the big stars to put on there too. So let's go ahead and put our heart on and then we can figure out. Let me grab my. Oh man, do I not have a paint palette left? No way. Your girl ain't got a paint palette left. How the hell did that happen? One sec, everybody. I need a paint palette. We're just going to use a. I guess we're just use a piece of. Because I cannot find my palette. My extra palettes that I got. What the heck? What the freak? You know what? I'll use this. We'll just use this guy. It'll be alright. I'm going to use the back of that. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So we know that. Let me put this on. Listen, we just go with the flow on this channel, guys. We're doing all kinds of stuff. So if you're new, hello, welcome. I'm going to take a drink, but we're going to be using all these colors. So we have glow in the dark. And what the heck? Hold up, y'all. You know what? This will be better so you guys can see the colors. I'm going to use this guy. I gotta clean all my palettes. Never fucking thought I would need that I didn't, but I didn't. Alright. I want you guys to be able to see the colors. So this is from La Katrina Nails. We have the Memories and Mess Up My Eyesight. This is from the Alver Glow Collection. It's Neon Glow Collection. It's beautiful. Alright, let's put these. Okay, so we're going to do these two. And then I'm going to put this guy in there, which is a beautiful, just holographic orange. And we also have a cat eye, but I'm not sure if I want to use it. Do I want to use the cat eye, guys? Do we want to use the cat eye or this glitter one or both? I kind of feel like we have a lot of orange and no yellow. And then we have this guy here, which is gorgeous. Okay. I don't think I want to use the cat eye. And then we have our white. Okay, so I usually lay it out. We'll go regular color because these are glows. So let's do this. I'm going to lay this out. We're going to take a glitter. I'm going to take this glitter and put this one next to this one. Oh, look at that glitter, you guys. Okay, let me make sure I got a good amount of glitter. Okay, we got that one. Now, I'm going to have to add this guy because I don't like... This is a jelly shimmer, but I don't have like a yellow that's this bright. That is like, you know what I mean? I do have one like that one, but it's like this. So it's basically the same as this one, just not. All right, we got that one. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy. And this just gives us a nice orange holographic effect to go with the darker orange that I already have in there. Trust me, once it gets on the nail, oh, it is gorgeous. Okay. Now we're going to take the glow orange. No, I'm not. I'm going to take this yellow. So we at least have another yellow here. I'm hoping it's going to look good. Okay, I just want to make sure I got enough. Here's our glow orange. And typically, I will put my white in the middle of that too. But I think I'm going to... We're going to add it on each side. This may look weird. I don't know. We'll have to see. I just wanted a river of color. You know what I'm saying? The darker holographic is a little bit dark, but maybe it'll look okay. Okay, so that way we have shimmer on the outside too. Alright guys, let's see if we can do this. Uh, I like to typically use a bigger brush to do this because I don't need a lot. I don't need a thick. Oh, wrong one. I'll still use my liner, but we need a square type brush. You can use a square or a rounded one. Okay. And all I'm going to do is let it flow. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, the heart's going to go here. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Alright, so what I'm going to do is grab a little bit different of, I'm going to grab a new thingy. And then we're going to come out. Oh my god, that looks so... Okay, I'm going to have to clean that up, but alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that off. I'm going to bring this guy down here so it looks like it's going to go behind the heart. You know what I mean? The heart's going to be right here. So bring this. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to take some alcohol and we're going to clean that up, and then we are going to like I said, I want it to come from the side. And then you're going to take a liner. This is how I do it, guys. It's weird, I know, but you're going to take your liner and you're going to, if you need another color of sorts or something, you're going to bring your liner and you're going to bring that color and you're just going to lightly drag that color through. Okay, but you got to kind of do it fast. So let's bring some of this white down here. And then we're going to bring it up this way. Just so we have a little bit more of that. And then I'm going to bring this color down the side. What do you guys think? And you can take and change the color, I mean, wherever you want that color, but you don't want it to bleed too much, you know? I think it looks so cool because we have like 6 or 7 different colors here. Now, let me move this back up here though. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to clean it and then I'm going to pop it in the lamp so it can't go anywhere. One thing you do want to do though is make sure you take your excess off. All right, I'm going to hold it this way and we're going to take that excess off. Because you do have quite a bit of polish on here, right? So you really want to make sure you're cleaning that up really good as much as you can. I'm going to push it over this way. And I'm going to drag this up a little bit more. Feel like we need some more of that orange in there. And I'm going to take a little bit of that yellow just to bring that yellow in there. Like I said, the more you mess with it, the more it's going to come off, you know. I'm going to bring in this glow yellow. I'm going to tie that into that. Okay. I am wanting to take a little bit of that off. And then I'm going to take it and we're going to kind of make it like it's coming out here. Like coming out, you know what I mean? Like dripping from that. And take some of that off. Sometimes it's all about placement too, guys, and how much you put on the nail. Okay, there we go. Got a good amount on there. Let's bring in some of this white. All right, so that's going to be there. Hope that looks cool. Coming from the corner like that. All right. All right. Woo! Hi Sophie. Hello everybody. Sorry, I was concentrating. I got it on Amazon. I don't know if they still sell that particular one. But it's one of the best hands I've ever had. Like for real, for real. Okay, so we got that done. I'm glad I was able to use it and actually make it look like something. So while that's in there, I'm going to clean my brush. If you clean up as you go, guys, you won't have any issues. I just use a little bit of alcohol to clean my brushes out. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's going to look cool with that heart. You know what I mean? Okay. I love these nail therapy sessions, guys, because I just love them. I just freaking love them. All right. Now we got that out the way. I'm going to go ahead and double cure her just because. I'm going to move this guy. I'm going to move this guy. All right. Now we can put our heart on. That'll be our basis for our flowers. And I'm going to use a liner brush for that. Just going to pick it up with this guy. No worries. Be careful. I forget what the name of this hand is, but it is the one that is the most, like, realistic and the most, like, sturdy. It's not those flimsy, retarded ones that where the cuticle area is just, like, all over the place, too big, and you have to fit 2 nail tips in and all that. No, this one's not like that. Like, I just have to shove a nail tip in there and go. I love it. And I also have their finger as well. I also have their finger, so it's from the same brand. Absolutely love it. I did pay $40 for that and that, but no worries, love. Okay, there she is. Let's put our heart on, shall we? I think it matches perfect, no? I was afraid it was going to not match, but we're going to put a glob of this on. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Look at that. Okay. I almost feel like I want to make it crooked. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I like it crooked, to be honest with you. What do you guys think? Crooked? Because it looks like it's flowing with the... What do you think? Crooked or straight? I'm trying to make sure it's like... It looks about even to me. I would say this is probably the hardest part, is make sure it's evenly in the middle, you know? But I want to make it go with the flow, so... Yeah. What do you think? It looks... But I'm doing flowers like this, so maybe I should just do it straight. What do you think, guys? I hate when I go to put it in the lamp and it ends up being like off to the side or crooked. And sometimes it's kind of hard to see the... Alright, hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna do it right there, y'all. Give me one sec, guys. Oh my god, that looks so cool in the light. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Just making sure I'm not, like, curing my stuff, so I'm curing it back this way. Look at the light. That elevates it. I love it. Okay. Okay. That's... see what I mean? That's what I was thinking, and then I could put the tiny stars, like the stars are flowing in the river of gel. So that's how my thoughts were. You know what I mean? But we have to put the flowers on first before I put the stars on, so we can figure out what we're doing. Okay. Now, because these little teeny tiny stars, I'm gonna put, you know what I mean? We're gonna do like yellow, orange, or like orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. You know what I mean? So we'll kind of do big and small, I think, is how I... Oh my god, look at that. Oh, I freaking love it, dude. Okay. I don't want to go over my flowers, so I am going to top coat really quickly, though. I want to make sure that whole nail is top coated because I don't want to go over the flowers with top coat after I'm done. And I'm also shoving top coat up underneath the heart to help secure it even more. Oh my god. And you can also make that river more 3D by just adding the top coat over the 3D river. But I need it sparkly. It needs to be sparkly, so I'm gonna take it. Have you guys ever done this before? Has anybody done flowers like this before or anything like that? Now, I don't just do specific flowers. I just do whatever comes out. Whatever happens to come out, that's how it comes out. Now, you don't want too much on there, though. I don't care who you are. That looks cool as fuck. That was exactly how I was thinking in my head. Literally. Just kind of taking some of that excess off a little bit. Making sure she's sealed all the way in. And make sure you double check over your 3D part of the nail. Well, I'm going to take some of that excess off the sides. I want it to still stay 3D, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take some of this excess off. Because technically the river is fine. Just want to make sure it levels itself out. So it gives you something super nice. Nice. Okay. Like I always do, we're going to take that, make sure we take that excess off the corners here. This one will be a bulged corner just because it is 3D, but for the most part, yes. It came out. Oh, hi. Nice, Nelly. Hi, Christina. How are you? How are you guys? Nelly, what do you think of my nail? Did it come out good? I'm about to do the 3D flowers on the heart, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to do it. I'm not sure which way to position the petals, because all I could think about was a river of gel. If you guys have been here long enough, you know I love me a river of gel with all the shimmers and all the hollows and the glows and all that. You know what I mean? You guys know I love doing that. So I was just hoping and praying that it would come out and looking beautiful. But I already got my acetone. Now, I did put a lot more acetone in here than what I thought, and they do kind of go really fast. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more monomer. A little bit more monomer to acetone ratio, because I accidentally put too much in there. Although I only put 5 drops in there. Hi, everybody. Look at it. Look it. Look it. Look it. Okay. We're going to add the little tiny stars, but I got to get my flowers on first. So now I'm thinking I'm going to do white flowers with tinge of marble, because we have so much of that color on there, which I didn't think about. I was just excited to do a gel, whatchamacallit. So I'm going to get my brush wet, and I'm just going to tap a tiny bit off. So I'm going to go more white. So I'm going to grab more of a white, and then I'm going to tip and dip. Oh shit, that was way too much. Oh yeah, way too much. Freaking. Alright, hold up. Needs to be stirred. Okay. So I'm not going to take too much off. Okay, I need to figure out, Bestie, tell me where to place my flowers. Should I just do along the side here and along the side here? Or should I still do the big one in the center and right here like I was going to? Pick up less powder, don't scoop it up. But where do I place them though? So do I do petals here and here, and then put one long one here and one here? Oh, I hope this is going to look good. It's going to look fine. I'm just trying to dip and to get that color to go. but it's like too dry. Because I need 2 big petals. Aw. Yes, top and bottom. Should I do the top and bottom first and then the other ones? I'm trying to make it big. I want big ones on the top and the bottom. So that's why I'm dipping it in like I'm dipping it in. See, it's just too dry. Alright. I'm barely tapping that off. Come on. Look how dry it is. It's not turning into a ball like I want. Look at that, just fell right off. Okay. Alright, guys. We can do this. Okay. I'm telling you, I have too much freaking shit in my monomer. Okay, wetter bead. Alright, we got this. Now let it sit on there. Okay, breathe, Crystal, breathe. Everybody still hear me, right? Hi, Katrina. Katrina? Karina. I'm going to use the tip. Whoa. Oh, yeah, look at that. I want more of that white to show because, you know, the more your white shows, the better because we have so much back here. That's as long as I could get it, guys. It's okay, right? It's okay. Okay. Alright, let's do the next one. So, I barely tapped anything out of this because Nope. That one fell in there. Okay. Okay, that one's too much. We're gonna get this, guys. It's okay, we got this. Okay. This is how I do it, but get off my brush. Ah! We're gonna do this. It's okay. I need it big. Let that monomer soak up in that freaking bead. You are going to come the fuck off. Oh my Lanta Georgia. I just need you to come off once. That's it. That's all I need you to do. I'm holding it up. I'm trying to make the monomer come down in the brush. Come off my brush. Just come off the brush and I can deal with you when you're on there. Go. Get. Okay. They're a bit different, these flowers. Look how much different that one is. I like that one, but that one's different. Why? Look at that. I thought that one was good. It's not that great though. But we're gonna Put the color back in here. Yep, that one is, I like that one, but I don't like that one. It's okay, we're gonna add a charm in it or something. I don't like it, guys. It's so bad. Hi, Jenna. It's so bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Crystal. It's fine. These ones gotta be smaller. We're just gonna go. I'm still making them way too big. One dip. One dip. It's better than what it was, I guess. Alright. Let's make sure she's a pointy bitch. Let's make her a little bit more round. Okay, I did it. Should I make it pointy? Just a little bit pointy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, we can do this. Tap. One tap down. Can you guys see? And I'm going to set one right there. And bring this in a little bit more. I like the little, making the petals like that. I think it looks cool like that. Okay, it's okay. We're going to let that one dry. Okay. So this one's going to be a little bit smaller, so just a tiny dip. We can do this. Now, I want to make this one a little bit more pointy. Kind of like one of those. Kind of like one of those leaves that you just, like an actual leaf. I've seen Nelly do this. A little bit different, but I just wanted to try like a different type of flower petal. Okay, okay. What do you think? Hi. Hi, Jess. Hi, Julie. Aw, thanks. I love you guys. These gloves, I got them from La Katrina Nails, guys. What are you guys thinking? You think it looks cool? I wanted to just do a different type of flower, you know? I want to give it a little bit more of a, bring this in just a teeny bit more so it's not so bumpy and lumpy here. Okay, 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 okay. Even though this one looks goofy, these ones at least match. No problem. Alright, now let's try this other side. Breathe, 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 breathe. I marbled him, and I think what I'm going to do is still do the white, but I'm going to do orange and then yellow, so yellow can be on top. Right? Because these are a little bit bigger flowers. Oops. Orange. And then yellow. Oh yeah, these are tinier still. Okay, I have to remember. They're still tiny, but not that tiny. Okay, I'm shaking the monomer into the bead. And you can go and do the other one, but I'm just too scared to put one up here. I feel like I won't get to it fast enough, so that's just me, guys. Okay? We can do this. We got this. And then I'm going to pull this out just a tad bit. Okay. I like those type of flowers. I don't know what they're called. I'm just doing them. I'm just doing those type of flowers, but couldn't tell you what they're called. Orange, yellow. Okay, so this needs to be more this way. Okay, so I'm trying to make it. Okay, so we need to bring it. So I need to go this way. Okay, so let me bring that out just a little bit. That's up a little bit higher than this one is, but oh well, it's fine. At least it's around the flower. All right, let's do the middle. Clean my brush out here. Okay, so this one's got to be a little bit smaller. I'm gonna do orange and then yellow. We can do this. Does it look stupid, guys? Does it look dumb? I kind of like it. All right, so this one we got to go straight in. And we're going to pull it out. And then we'll pull this. Okay. Well, this is because I'm going to get it. Okay. Holy shit, I did it. Oh! Oh, I mean, that's how I saw it in my head, right? It's literally how I saw it in my head. Oh my goodness. I did it though, guys. I did it. It all looks pretty, like, even for the most part. I mean, I did get better over here. I mean, but isn't that with anything? You start and then you get better as you go on. You know what I mean? But, wow. I think this might be my favorite nail. Hi, Amanda. Hello, everybody. If I missed your name. Hi, Julie. Look at that. Oh, my God. I was not breathing. I was not breathing in that. Woo! I just really wanted to go all out on this nail set and make Nelly proud because, guys, I haven't done this in a minute. So, okay. We did it, though. We did a marbled, three-toned color 3D flower. And I actually like it. Okay, so now what I was thinking was putting like a little side one here. What do you guys think? Should we add one, like, you know, like 3 petals here and maybe 3 petals here? Or we just leave it alone and keep going? Aw, thanks, Katie. You love the orange? Thanks. Should we do the 3 flowers on this one? Like, we don't want them too close together, you know what I mean? So I was thinking if we did like a long one here and 2 small ones here. And then we'll do the same thing here. 1 long one, 2 small ones. Yeah? Are you guys here for it? You got it. You got it. Let's get those likes up. I'm so excited. Sorry. Hey, if my thing goes out, let me know. Because I have my thing on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my little gems inside. Okay, so we're not done yet. Okay, we're going to add the flowers there. Okay, let's just go ahead and add the flowers so they're done. And then I can put it away. Nelly, should I add something right here? Or should I just put the flowers on there? Should I add like a bead right there? You think? Or what? You know what? I'm going to add a star. Let's put a star in the middle, guys. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see how our little mini star is going to look, shall we? That way we can bring some stars in to that nail. So because it's yellow up here, I'm going to just put an orange star here and then put a yellow star down here. What up, everybody? Thanks for coming. This is freaking awesome. Okay, what I say? Orange mini star. Okay, so we're going to do an orange mocha star and see what we can't do here. Oh, man. I hate that they look blue. At least that one's like yellow. I don't like that. But these are the only tiny stars I have. No, I don't. Hold up. I like my mocha stars, damn it. But whatever. And I don't have gold spikes, so I can't use gold spikes. But I guess all I have, guess I don't have many stars. I think these are just silver. Yeah. Silver and blue. Yep. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm not putting that blue star on there. Look at that. It's like bluey. I know. Well, it's because they're mocha, right? But these mocha ones turn blue. And I really thought they would work, but okay, well, that is not going to look good. So those might be out of the question, guys. Unfortunately. Alright, I'll just add a color on there. Not a big deal. I thought it would look really cool to star, but I don't have any small, like I have these butterflies that are really small, but I don't have any small, like, gold stars. You know what I mean? Wait a second. Yes, I do. Hold up. Wait a minute. I have these guys. Right here. I don't have actual big ones, but I think we can still. I don't like that. Nope. And I have one that's 4 pointed stars, and this is not the one. Oh, here it is. So I have these, and I have these, but they're just not thick enough. You know what I'm saying? I need something thick. I need something thicker than a Snicker. You know? Look at these little. We're using these. Well, no, I don't want to use 4 pointed stars because I'm using regular stars in this one. Shit balls, Batman. That's okay. I can at least bring these in. I have these little tiny ones over here. We can bring in too. They're like super duper tiny little stars. That's gold. We can bring in after the effect. But I guess I'm just going to use a color and not a star. Alright, well, that's a bummer, but oh well. Alright, so this is a pinky nail, so you don't want to put like super huge. I'm trying to think. Do we want to go with this? Or do we want to go with the neon? The neon colors? Or here's what the neon look like. What do you think? The neon orange or this color fit better? Let me know, y'all. Help me. Neon or Preciosa? Okay, so that's kind of big. Gems. Let me take that off. I'll do a little bit of a medium-ish. Neon? Okay. We can do neon. Now the neon ones are nice because they are also a what are they called? Like a nice iridescent type, you know what I mean? So they're like an iridescent type. So that's what those neons look like. Honestly, oh, that's pink, but I honestly feel like they would all go because I have the darker colors in there too. You know what I mean? But I have this one. I have these, but they don't have like the iridescent in the center. So, what do you think? Thank you for the gift. I also have my yellow, so let me grab my yellow so you guys can actually see the yellow that I pulled for this as well. So we have these beautiful yellow. Look at that yellow, guys. Woo! So like we can alternate too. Like that's a thing. You guys know me. I love to like alternate a lot of my gems and stuff. So we're gonna put him in the corner. So I don't know if this is gonna look on. Yeah. This one is not gonna look good on this nail. I think this one is going to look good on this nail. So I'm gonna add this guy here. I'm gonna go right up to that corner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one here, and, or you know what I mean? Just 1, 2, 3. So I guess I need to put it more in the corner, huh? Okay. And then the bottom one, I'm going to do the yellow, the dark yellow. And then the other ones, I'll put the Aurora looking ones on. What up, everybody? All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll put this guy here. And we'll go and do yellow here. Oh, that matches perfect, dude. Are these all the same size? I think so. I guess I have all the same size ones. Okay, so I'm going to back him up into this little corner. Then we will go from there. And then that'll be the only 3D stuff we do. And then we will put on our bling. I do have a dangle. Do we want to do a dangle, everybody? Do we want to do a dangle? Let me know. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So these ones are going to be, I'm going to make the middle, the one in the center. Should I make the center bigger? Yeah, I'd have to drill through it, but I have my little drill thing. I think this is too big. Yeah, way too big. Okay. Shit. It's okay. Okay. We're gonna make We're going to let that one kind of stay a little bit. I'm going to try to take it off that. And then the other ones, I'll just do regular ones here. I'm going to make the middle. What do you think, y'all? Aw, look at it. It's a little crooked, but hey, it's okay. Okay, well, there she is, guys. A little crooked, not bad though. Okay. I'm gonna lightly, and I just lightly, like I have to lightly tap. Okay, I'm just gonna go light. Actually, I had too much in that one though. Oh shit. Sorry, I got some stuff in it. It's fine. Okay, so this one, I gotta go this way. Bring it in. Ooh, okay, Crystal, shit. Guess we're going with the flow on that one. Okay. I like it, I like it. I'm not gonna, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it, Crystal. I gotta stop. Stop it. Okay. Next one. Okay. A little bit of this, but a lot of yellow. I don't want to mess with it too much, but at the same time. Okay, so this one's gotta go. I want to keep it centered. I want to take it off the freaking diamond though. I'm just gonna lightly pull this way and go all the way down. Yeah, so I had a little bit big of a whatchamacallit, but I should have brought it more this way. It's already there, so. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. Fuck it. I made it too big so it went over the side, but whatever, it is what it is. I think it still looks okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, tap. Just a teeny bit. A little bit of orange. A lot of bit of yellow. A lot of bit of yellow. Holy shit, that was a lot. Okay. Not much room I left on the side of this one, guys. I should have moved it over more. I wonder if I can take that off the nail. Got it. Okay. I want this to be fucking perfect. Got it. Woohoo. Okay. Now, let's not make it so big, Crystal. Jeez. One. Just moving it. Okay. Bring it back. Oh my god, it's even worse. Okay. I guess it's a little better than what it was. Okay. Taking that monomer out. Stay with me, people. Gonna be a little weird because it's flat on that side, but it's fine. We got it to at least do its thing and it be... Excuse me. I took the monomer out of this one. Can you hear me now? My microphone died. All good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Let me know. Alright, we are done with that. Shoo! Freaking crazy! Look, this is why I love these things. Watch. See this? Love it. Look. Good to go, baby. Look at that. Love it. Freaking love it. Alright, what do you guys think about the flowers? Yes? Do I need to still work on them? Absolutely. Can you hear me? Please let me know. I need to know if you can hear me, please. And thank you. Oh, Kayla got removed. Hi, lovely. Hi, love, my boo. How are you? Aw, thanks, Katie. Thanks, everybody. Alrighty-dighty. Okay, so we're doing gold with this set, so can you hear me, please? Chat it in the chat so I know. So I know what's going on. Oh, okay, good. I kind of wish I had small little starry stars, but I do not think I do. No flowers. Okay. No stars. I'll definitely just have to use the star that is gold in here, since I don't have any like stars that are actual charms to actually put on the nail. So we have this as a dangle. What do you think? Dangle? Hi, Christina, love. So here's our dangle, which I was kind of thinking of making the dangle here. We're gonna make our little dangle here. And then I do have these little gold dangles. Ta-da. I have a moon. I have a moon dangle. And I definitely want to use this bow. I feel like this bow is super cute. So I was thinking about, like, I don't know. I wanted to use the bow somehow. But I have a small one and a big one. And I was like, what if we put a bow underneath that? And then I was like, nah, maybe not. Because at first I thought the bow would look really good under the heart. Because it fits right up in there like that. But it is over my flower. Aw, hi, hubby. Mr. Sugar. Aw, he put it Mr. Sugar. Look what I did. DC, DC, DC. It's my river, like my lava river of gel. And my 3D flowers. I'm just trying to figure out what we're putting on there. Thank you for the jewels. Do 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 do. Okay, so I have to remember that this guy is going here, and I need my little do 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 guy. It sucks that these little stars are green and blue when we put them on the nail. I mean, that one is no. What do you guys think? They're not really like blue. I guess I can just use regular ones. You know what I mean? I'll just use regular ones. We shall use regular ones. Because my... Let's see. Those are brown. Oh my god. Tell me, does that freaking match? Are you kidding me right now? I know that's dark, but what do you think? Does that match, or should I not use that one? Whoop. And I only have 2 of those. So I only have 2 of those anyway. Yeah, it sucks they look like what they do, but... Oh well. I thought they would work, but it's fine. I just gotta find my... Do we want to do regular color, or do we want to do AB for the stars? We want to do AB? I think we should do regular. Because I feel like the AB... Aww. Mr. Shook. Mr. Shook. Okay, so let me find my regular stars. So I guess we're going to use some Preciosa ones. Because I don't have... That's what I need to get. I need to get more gold. Because these are the only stars I have. But I did find a gold star, but it was not... It was multicolored, so... Let's not use the multicolored one, since silver will probably look way better, since these are all silver. And... Hold up, y'all. Hold up. One sec. That's all silver. Why do I have all silver? It's funny, because Nelly has mostly gold, and I have mostly silver. I have no gold in these at all whatsoever. Isn't that crazy? And I have these beautiful babies, but they're all silver. Do I have a yellow? Oh my god, I have a... Oh, it's a heart. I have a white one. A pink one. See, all these are my, like, mocha ones, but unfortunately. They're silver. Okay. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. They're right here behind me. Aw, thank you, my love. Okay, got that star. These are our tiny stars, which I think I'll be able to use them. And I wish they were like super tiny, like these little hearts, but what are you gonna do, right? Okay. Because I have a big one too that I can also use since we're not using those. I need one more of those little stars. So I'm gonna at least put them in the river of stuff. So, and I think. Okay, do you guys want me to use the moon? Okay. Do we want to use the moon, everybody? This little, like, orangey looking moon, since we can't use the other stuff. These are all Preciosa and, the other one. Whatever you want to call that. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So, what are we picking? Okay, so we want to use the moon. Okay. Let's put our stars on real quick, and then we will go from there. So let's see what the stars look like through the river of gel. Are you guys liking the set? I wish I kind of would have done it on myself now, but yeah. Let's put a star here. Because I was trying to do like orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, but you know. It is what it is. And I don't have any tiny stars. That's what sucks. These are the tiniest ones I got. So I guess we're just going to use those. We'll put one right here in the middle. And I'll put one right here, and that'll be it on that. Do I wish they were more flatter? I do, but... What do you think? Yay? Because that's like what I was thinking about. And I was like, oh my god, we got to do a River of Stars. But then I was like, okay, would you rather those or would you rather these smaller ones? Because we have the gold ones too. You like the gold or you like the rhinestone? We could always do the gold, I guess. Oh. I'll have to rewatch the beginning. Did you encapsulate? No. Oh, yes, 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 I did. Sorry. They're paper stars that I encapsulated. So I have these super duper tiny ones. See these little tiny ones? So I have these little teeny tiny ones. And so I'm thinking these might be better in the river of gel. Because we can put more in there. What do you guys think? They're tiny, but they'll work. And we can add some of the other one too. So... That one looks funky, but... The rhinestone? You like the rhinestone better? Okay. Whatever you want. I am going to add these, though. I wonder if I can put a star in here. Since they're so tiny. Oh, look at that. Do you like it in the flower? That's cool as fuck. I know, right? Okay. Oh, shit. I'm gonna put it upside down because it fits in that little area of the flower. I don't know if we'll be able to see it down here, but we'll sure try. Alright, if you guys can't see, I'm so sorry. Yell at me. Okay. This is the amount of detail I was thinking in my head. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'll be able to pull this shit off, but... I can do it. I can do it. Come on, little buddy. Aw. You little fucker. Okay. Ta-da! We got stars in our flowers. Yee-hee! Okay, this guy kind of fell, but that's okay. Let's make sure this guy didn't. Okay. Alright, I'm tearing back here, guys, just so that way it's not by my brush and shit. I think this is my favorite nail. It's more than I've done in a long time, actually. But yes, I did encapsulate these. They're paper flowers, and then I have some of those thicker... I don't know, they're not called charms, or I forget what they're called, but... Okay, that nail is Dunsky. And the only thing I want to do is add... I'm like, do I add those gold stars in here? Because that's originally what I wanted to do, but... I'm so excited! If you guys recreate this at all, please tag me, because I really would like to see it. Oh, look at that. I almost feel like I should have, you know what I mean? Did like, we'll just do the little ones in the center, I guess. And then, I guess I should have done the smaller ones. You don't know until you try it, though. And I'm gonna push this one out that way. This one we're gonna kind of push so it's kind of coming out this way. So it's literally following the line, right? Look at that. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Have you ever done builder gel? Hi, Layla. I have, but I didn't really care for it. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, you guys should see this because the flowers glow in the dark. Look, it's literally tie-dyed. Oh, I freaking love it. Okay. So on these ones, all I do is add a little caviar bead inside this, or you can add a tiny, like if you have little tiny gems that are the same color, you can add those. I don't have tiny gems in those colors, but you can use caviar beads. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one off with our caviar beads real quick. Ah! That was monomer that just fell everywhere, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take this. We're going to stick this right in that little corner. Not corner, but middle of each flower. And you want enough on here that it's really actually going to stick down inside of that thick gel. So that way they don't end up falling off. Because a lot of times if you don't put enough gel, it will fall off. And I don't have spikes in gold, or I would use spikes, but... What am I doing? Oh yeah, caviar beads. Duh. Okay, so these ones are like a weird type. So I gotta grab my other ones. We want that like lighter gold color is what we want. We don't want that crazy looking weird color. Here we go. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna go one. This is really going to give your nails something really nice. And it just, I don't know, it just does really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. Just gives it a little something extra. Hi, Sandra. Hi, babe. You're okay, babe. You're okay. You are okay. I've been taking forever, not trying to, but... Okay, same thing here. One in each flower. Up at the center in the middle. The best that you can do. And you want it actually in the flower. This one's a little crooked, but as long as you have this one in there, it should be fine. I'm going to bring this one down a little bit so it looks a little bit more even. Excuse me. Now, I kind of made these a little bit crooked, but it's okay. Bottom ones are fine. Cure. Aw, I'm glad you guys like them. And they glow in the dark, too. My flowers glow in the dark, too. And because I used stars, I wanted to make sure I did, like, you know, the stars on the sides and stuff. So far, this one is done. What do you think? Okay, so now I was thinking... so this one's our dangle, and we're gonna put this dangle here. So I'm not trying to take all day, but sometimes it happens. Excuse me. So you guys want me to use the moon, correct? And I think what I'm gonna do is use the moon on this nail. Ah. I really didn't want to like cover up everything, but if we use the moon, I can use a bow. Do we want to use a bow? Okay. Since we're using stars, could do a bow. Like a moon with a bow on it. Where'd my moon go? There it is. So here's my moon. Now, I have this little tiny bow. It's the only tiny bow I got. But we could either do a crescent moon like that with that. I don't like that. I love this. The small one, not so much. So I either put that bitch in the center. And then we add, you know what I mean, some colors up through there. I have a dangle star. So you know what? This one can be our full nail of... Because I have so much on this one, I don't really want to cover that up. You know what I mean? So I thought about just doing a cuticle thing on this one. And then making this one the rhinestone nail. Yes, it's acrylic. How do you do your 3D flowers? Acrylic? Back scratchers. They are, but sadly it's on my hand. Not my hand, but that. Do you guys like the bow, or is that a no? Yes, no? Maybe so? Okay, the dangle reminds me of something that should go in the middle of the nail. So do we want the bow, or do we want the actual dangle? This is what the dangle would look like. So that's what that star would look like, but the bow looks like that. I know, I like both too. But I could always put the star over here as like our dangle feature on this nail. And that way we're not covering up all of this, I guess, you know? You know what I'm saying? We'll put this guy in the middle. And then he'll dangle in the middle. Oh, shit. And then this guy we'll put here. We'll put the moon up there and we'll add these colors in between. And this will be our, like, you know what I mean? Sound good? Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll add our dangle at the bottom too. Okay, so I gotta get a good amount. So let's put our bow in the center. Now, what Nelly does is she puts something on the whole nail, and I can't do that, so... And I forgot I had this big moon dangle. So, we could either do the... I like this star. What do you guys think? You like the moon dangle or the star better? I like the star, actually. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna take this guy, and... I usually like to catty corner things just to be different. So, I'm making it crooked on purpose. And then I'm going to take the colors and we're going to go straight up the center. Or I could go and then... Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, let me make sure she's in that center. Okay, she's in the center. So we're going to do another swirl, but this time we're going to use diamonds. So we're going to use swirls and we're going to do diamonds. So I'm going to add a little bit more of those stars. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so you want the dangle star on there? Okay. Alright, so let's put our moon on, and then the rest of it will be... So this will be the start of our little, like... Okay, so we're gonna go... Or we go... Nope, we're gonna go this way, and then come out this way. So, our moon's gonna start it. Okay. Let's take our moon. And you guys know I love to put a star in, like, with my moon. And we're gonna go this way, right? Okay, so we're gonna come out like that. So I'm gonna take one of these little stars and actually put it up in here. since I don't have a small star to put in there. That's going to kick off that. Now, this is a bit different type of gold than that, which that kind of sucks balls, but what are you going to do? I don't have any other stars, I don't think. I mean, I guess I do have those, but they're not small enough. So the bow kind of throws it off a little bit. Or that kind of throws it off a little bit. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine, Crystal, it's fine. Alright, let's make my moon how I always make them. Our star goes in the center. What do you think? Do you like it? I almost thought about using this, but that would be too big, I think. So we'll use one of those here, and then we'll take our colors, and we'll swing. So we're going to use yellow here on the orange, and then we're going to use orange on the yellow, and then vice versa over here. Alright, so let's get this guy going here. Make sure this one is catty-cornered as well. So we're going to do a straight star. Alright, so most of the time you want your moon to be flat. You don't want to have it poking upward, if that makes sense. Alright, let's get this guy going before. So we're going to take our... Okay. Let's take a bigger yellow. Oh, yes, it's going to be bomb diggity, dude. Okay, let's see if this one will work too. Okay, we're going to alternate our yellow here. We're going to bring him here. I thought about coming like that, but... And then you kind of want that S shape to kind of... You know what I mean? And then... We're going to... Instead of coming here, we're going to come on this side. Or no, we'll just do it from here. We'll come back this way, I think. Yeah, that way we're not ending on the same side. So we'll just come out from this side and go down like that. Okay. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to do kind of a bigger orange one, and then we'll do a smaller, because I really want that orange to stick out. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, we're going to take this one. This one's going to be the other orange. Okay, we gotta do a small one. What do you think, everybody? You like it? Okay, we gotta do a smaller orange. Now, we're gonna do, because we're on the yellow still, we're gonna do this. Go. Yum. Hee hee. We're gonna put that right in between those two stars. And then I'm going to take the yellow and put him here. Because the yellows are all the same, like... Okay, so I was thinking... I need this to kind of come this way. You know what I mean? We want an actual swirl here. That's why I was kind of like, But that needs to go there if I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? Because we have the swirl. Like, this would have to go. I think that guy's throwing me off, but it's okay. Yay? The star? Do you like the star better there instead of that orange? Because I can do that here too. Alright, let's try that. And I'll do one more star. Oh my god, yep. There we go. So I'm going to make sure these are positioned. Bring this down. Bring that up. I got it right in between those stars. My thought process was adding those little stars in between. You know what I mean? But I think, you know what? We'll just deal with that. We'll just do that. Okay. And then the other one, we'll add our dangle and our cuff, and that's it. The little tiny ones, I do kind of want to add on the other nail. But, alright, so we're going to go with the star in the center of that one. So, and then when you put the star on, you guys add color with these. So, like, you can take these colors and add to it as well, which is one of my favorite parts. And then you take your caviar beads, and then that will end your, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but. Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to go around each one with your caviar beads to give it something beautiful that makes it pop. Okay. So you're going to go. Usually you just want to dot it up. We're going to take our caviar beads here. And you're going to go one on each side. And it really makes it just the perfect. You can go all around, or you can do like one on each side like this. And it makes it look like a star. And it is my favorite way to do those types of things. Okay. Same thing here. Okay. And you want to make sure they're like the same, I guess, route. So we want them to look like stars. So we're just going to move them. So the caviar beads are your pointed star. Like so. I hope you guys are learning a lot. I kind of showed you what not to do and what to do. Okay, one more and that's it. And then we're done with this one. Yeah, we're moving along, baby. Alright, we don't need that much. Woo! Where did my conjure go? Is conjure still in here? Okay. Same thing. You just have to make sure they're centered, you know what I mean? Alright, dude, that's it for that one. We're done with that one. I'm excited. I just kind of let it flow, you know what I mean? I'm excited. I really was like, oh, I don't want to, like, put anything there, but... Let's see what the star looks like, and then we'll see if we want to... If we just want to do a cuff on the top and leave this plain just so we could see all of our stars, or... What? Let's see what she looks like. I don't really like it. I think I'm just going to do the cuticle bead on that one, to be honest. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Wiping that off. So the cuticle bead, we're going to do the same thing with the colors. I think it just looked funny. Oh, that's because I put my brush in it and didn't get it right. Oh. Thank you. When you just let it... I know, right? It's like the best when you let it flow. I just realized that with that top coat, when I didn't realize, but I must have hit it on the way into the thing. Hold up, y'all. I'm just going to take this guy and I'm going to buff the surface of that. And then we'll just go over it again with top coat. Apparently I did it at the top too. Huh. So I should be able to fill that in, you know. Dude, this is deja vu right now, guys. A literal deja vu right now. Holy crap. Okay. Should be good now. And I'll just have to re-top coat her, no big deal. Alright, so I'm going to do a cuticle cuff on this. I was thinking about doing a sideways one, but no. I'm going to bring it down like this as a V. It's going to kind of dangle downward like that. Okay? That's how I see it in my head. So let's make a dangle, but at the top here. They're one of my favorite ones to do. So I'm just going to map it out with my brush. And if there's any like sticky up parts, just make sure you're filling it in. Now we don't want to go past this little moon guy, but we want to make sure we're getting that cuff nice and, you know, okay. So I don't have such tiny ones, so I think what I'm going to do, I guess I'm just going to use a big orange one because I have that. Okay, so now we're going to need silver, so that way, or, let's see. Let's see if we can get some of these smaller ones, and we'll just alternate. Oop, I need orange. Okay, those need to be smaller, actually. Because when you're going into the sides and in here, you want them to come to a point, but you want them to be smaller. Okay, so we're going to go down a size. And be careful, because sometimes you can mistake these for pink or, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to stick some silver in here. Okay, let's grab some small yellow. We're almost done. We're almost done. The moment that that cuff is made, it's going to look so good. Alright, so technically you want like a small one. So we'll do an even smaller one. We're going to come all the way down that side. Alright, let me get my silver out. So I need to use tiny silver ones. One of these days I'm going to end up taking my like dropping it, I feel. Alright, we're going to come up the side here and we're going to come down. And going to use nope, it's too big. Shit. It's fine. Okay, let's do this. Let me grab these little teeny tiny ones. So you want to just kind of fill it with big and small and big and small. These ones might be too big, but well. And you kind of want to form it up this way. And when you're doing this, you want them to fit right up against each other in like these little lines. So if it's too small, make it bigger. So I need a bigger... I could leave it like that, honestly, without... Let me see something. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do... I'm going to take one of these smaller orange ones. So we at least have that color on there. And then you're going to take a small one. Okay. So you either come all the way out or you don't. You know what I mean? It's totally up to you guys what you would want to do with it, but typically you can go all the way down. I'm not sure I want that there. I want something smaller there. Typically on the sides you want something small. Smaller than this, technically. And it just kind of helps make that nice and thin. Doesn't go all the way down the nail. Alright, you're going to finish off with your... Okay, you're going to finish off with your caviar beads. Or you can make like a little V. You can make your own triangle, or you can use something pointy to, you know what I mean? But I kind of just like the one, so we're just going to use the one. And then you're going to want to fill all this in with your caviar beads, guys. You can also put 2 colors right here in the center if you want. Like right here and right here. Like you could put a silver in there just to kind of fill in this little area. And then it just kind of makes like a little... almost looks like a flower. Alright, we need to make sure that this is straight. Kind of hard to see, but... okay. And then take your caviar beads. And you're going to go in between here. You have to go in between the holes, or it's going to look goofy. Okay? And then at the sides, you're going to do 3, maybe. And then that's going to bring it to a point as well. Does that make sense? Now you don't have to put these down here if you don't want. Just put them up here so it makes the thing. And then you can put it up at the top too if you so choose to. If you can get them in there. Like in between each one. Now you don't have to do all of them, but it just solidifies where your arches are for the thing. It's a little tedious, but I mean, it really makes a difference. We're back! We're back! We're back! Woo! Gosh, dang it. We're back. Hi! I can't believe that happened. What the freaking A? Can you hear me? Yay! Well, while that was happening, I could not for the life of me to get that app to go. I was like, what the heck, man? So thank you for staying, guys. It's in the lamp right now. So I'm going to move this all out of the Z-way. Whoop. 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 Okay. before I turn the light on and show you all the glow. Because it looks cool as fuck. I'm going to move these and put my lids on my brushes. And clean this one off. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Anyway. I'm not trying to make you drunk, I promise. I'm sorry. Alright. Now. Ooh. Welcome back, everybody. Woohoo! I'm going to hold you like that. Alright. First, I'm going to show you the glow. Come on. Go, go. Okay, first I'm going to show you the glow. Even though it's kind of like, you know, it's still light in my room, basically. Alright, let me move this. Okay. Are you ready? Looky! How freaking cool is that? Like, look at my heart flower! And the colors glowing as well. Like, what the heck? What the fishizzle, my nizzle? Look at the stars. Look, these flowers are also glowing on there. Can't tell because focus, stupid. Look at that. I freaking love them, you guys. It took me a minute to almost 3. Why does it always take me 3 hours to do a freaking nail set? But I freaking love them, guys. This is what they look like in, like, no lighting whatsoever. But, yeah, they stay glowing for sure. And then, let me turn my flash on at least. They moved everything, so, like... Okay. O-M-G. Focus. Look at all the, like, little stars in there. So I did paper. I did the neon paper stars. And then I also did the, like, thicker glitters. Like, confetti glitters. They're, like, that moon is, like, a thick one. Like, a more thick plastic. And then these are all the colors that I made myself. Except for this background right here. And then we have La Katrina Nails, Madame Glam. Yeah, La Katrina Nails and Madame Glam is all... There's about 1, 2... There's 5, 6 polishes in this. 7. 7 polishes in my little river of marbled goodness flowing out of my little heart. And then the background, which is like a beautiful... Look at that. Holographic rainbow... beautiful background, and that is Young Nails Cover Blush is what that one is. But for the rest of these colors, I made myself, and this is what the set looks like, guys. What do you guys think? Oh, here's this one up close. So you still have all of your stars underneath. See how it makes it look like a 4-pointed star? That's my favorite way to do gems. Here's our flowers. This one is by far my favorite. Which one is your favorite nail, guys? Shout out to everybody here. We did 3D, marbled 3D flowers, guys. Marbled, 3-color 3D flowers, marbled. And they glow in the dark. I'm going to show you in regular light. So that's what it looks like in regular light. It looks so cool. I'm going to have to get outside shots too, but... Now I want them on myself. Look at that. These are going to sparkle so much in the sunlight. You know what I mean? Look at that. Woo! The sparkle is cray cray. My phone doesn't even give it justice, you guys. The amount of like shimmer that's in this one and this one is crazy. Look how much glitter is in this one. Jam-packed full of nothing but glitter in that one. And then this one is actually a shimmer hollow, which is part of the collection that I made. So we have the shimmer hollow with the glow-in-the-dark colors. So yeah. And there it is with the big light. What you think about that? Look at La Katrina Nails Crystal Top Coat. Look how shiny. You see? Alright, guys. That is it for today. Make sure you go check out Nails by Nelly. Because we did the application. Well, I did the application and the filing in that one. And then this is my 3D nail therapy art sesh for the 3D flowers and the bling nails. So go check her channel out and go check that out. We did that yesterday. And so that is the one we did yesterday. So go check that out too. But if you didn't see the beginning of this, go rewind it and go check that out. And I will make sure if you guys want, for La Katrina Nails, you can use Dragon 10 to get save some money. And then with Madam Glam, you can use Miss_Eclipse 2303, I think. And then what else do I have? I think that's it for, yep, that's it for, and then this right here, I don't know what you can use for that one, but so those are the products, everybody. Oh yeah, and the LGN Pro Summer Bling box, $50. I think there is a code, but I can't remember which one it is. So yeah, make sure you go grab that, because that neon rhinestone collection, I'm telling you right now, is hard to get. If you already have one, cool, but I can't find it anywhere else beside hers. So alright guys, that is it for today. Thanks for hanging with me on my nail therapy day. I absolutely needed it so much. Just let it flow. So that just goes to show you that if you just let it flow and just go with it, it'll take you somewhere you didn't think you were going to go. You know? Look at that. I freaking love it, and I love you all. Shout out to my mods, my members, and my subscribers. We're almost to 8K, everybody, so yeah, maybe we will be celebrating soon. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for hanging with me. I love you all very much, and I appreciate you all very much. Make sure you like and subscribe and hype this video, and comment below and let me know which one's your favorites and what products are your favorite. Do you like acrylic, builder gel, etc.? I don't know. Throw it in the comments below. But with that being said, I'll see you on the flip side. Toodaloo!